Hi, Kim. So, again, it's one of those things where I had a pretty in depth plan, and now that's ruined because of something. But this time, it's ruined because of Twilight. Um, I was like searching around on this literature website that like helps with analysis and stuff, and my English teacher told me to check it out. And I was like, perusing the books that they had analyzed on there, like as in summary, themes, quote analysis, all of that. They had this really in depth analysis of Twilight, which surprised me because it's Twilight. What is there to analyze? But actually, there's a lot. They like go really in depth. So I'm just gonna read some of what they have here. And so, Twilight symbolism, imagery, and allegory. The apple, which strangely enough, even though it's super obvious, I never even thought about the fact that it's like temptation, the whole Adam and Eve eating of the fruit from the tree thing. Like, I didn't even think it was anything that deep because it's Twilight. Like, I didn't think it meant anything. I just thought it was a freaking apple. So, like, also when she's like holding it in the cafeteria or like in the movie when he like catches the apple and stuff, like, it's all temptation. Like, she wants him, he wants her, all of that. There's a lot of animal references that they analyze. So, like, it says, and so the lion fell in love with the lamb. When Edward says this, it's pretty obvious that he means he's the lion and Bella's the lamb in their situation. While most lions wouldn't hesitate to eat a lamb for dinner, what happens if the lion loves the lamb and doesn't want to eat her? A few other predator-prey pairs appear as well, including a shark and an angelfish, a killer whale and a baby seal, and a bird locked in the eyes of a snake. These animal references emphasize how, in the natural scheme of things, Belle is actually Edward's prey. There's also the Cullens are often compared to animals. Emmett's compared to a bear. Um, Edward's compared to a cat. And then, like, Emmett's favorite animal to hunt is bears, and Edward's favorite animal to hunt is cats. And so, like, Emmett's big and powerful, and Edward is like sleek, elegant, and fast. Like, the humans are compared to benign creatures like seals, and the vampires are compared to dangerous predators. Um, it's super intense. Um, really specific cars. Stephanie Meyer actually put up pictures of each of the cars. Edward has a silver Volvo S60R. I don't know what that means. Carlisle has a black Mercedes S55 AMG. Emmett has a Jeep Wrangler. Rosalie has a red BMW M3 convertible. Bella has a 1953 Chevrolet pickup truck. Charlie has a police chief cruiser. Jacob has a 1986 Volkswagen Rabbit. Mike has a Suburban. Tyler has a van and a later used Sentra. Jessica has an old white Mercury. When do they mention all of these? I only, like, such specific names. And they talk about how each car has hints at the personality traits of each owner. So Volvos are like super safe for their passengers. So, like, Edward's car goes really nicely with his protective, cautious nature. And the color silver fits well because it's not too flashy, and Edward doesn't like to stick out. Um, it goes fast and it's shiny and sparkly. I can't even read all of it. I'm gonna have to put the link in the doobly doo. But they have some study questions up, and I'm gonna answer some of them, and then I'll read like whatever I don't answer, and you can see if you have any answers to them. So, number 1, should Bella become a vampire? No. No, she should not. She eventually does. Oh, spoiler alert. Whatever. She eventually does, but I think that's a really stupid decision. I think she threw her life away for somebody that she's like obsessed with and that she can never have a normal relationship with, and that's just really stupid. I don't care how dreamy Edward is. I would have picked Jacob, homie. Like, yeah, I think I'm being too forward saying that. I'm Team Jasper. Everybody should just be in love with Jasper. No, that's not true. Only Alice. Number 2. Do you think Edward and Bella have an ideal relationship? If so, what makes it perfect? If not, in what ways could the relationship improve? I mean, they make so many sacrifices for each other and they care about each other so much, but I don't think it's ideal because I feel like she has to make such a big change for him, like such a life-changing thing. She pretty much gives up her life, gives up her ability to, you know, have tons of kids and to grow old and for her life to end. So I don't think that that's like ideal for me. I think if you are in love with someone, if you have a relationship with somebody, then you should know how to phrase this. It's really stupid that I'm thinking so hard about this question. It's Twilight. But I think that the ideal relationship is that yes, you make compromises for each other, but you still have possibility. There's a possibility for growth and change and awesome, and Bella pretty much gives up all of that so that things can just stay the same with Edward forever, and that just sounds boring and unhealthy. Number 3. Edward has several opportunities to turn Bella into a vampire, but he doesn't. Does he make the right choice? Yeah, because he loves her. He doesn't want to take away her life. That's a really easy question. 4. How much would the story change if Edward weren't attractive? How much of Bella and Edward's relationship is based on physical attraction? Bella does focus on that a lot, doesn't she? I don't know how that would change everything. She wouldn't be so dazzled by him, I guess. He'd just be more normal. She wouldn't want to... I don't know, maybe she wouldn't want to be a vampire and be like him, like, because I feel like it's not just him. Like, she always says that it's just him that she wants to be with forever, but I feel like half of it, or a good part of it, is that she wants to be beautiful like them, and she wants to live forever. She wants that life for herself for whatever reason. She just wants to be ethereal and strong and perfect. And I feel like maybe if Edward wasn't perfect, or if his family wasn't perfect, then she wouldn't want that so much. Not like she wouldn't love him, but she just wouldn't want the same thing. I'm thinking so much about these things. So those are the questions that I'm going to answer. I'm going to read the rest for you to pick and choose if you want to answer any, or if you don't want to answer any, then don't, but you should. It's fun. So the rest of them are: number 5, how would Twilight be different if Bella was the vampire and Edward was the human? Number 6, who do you think is better for Bella, Edward or Jacob? Jacob. Number 7, what are some of the implications of the predator and prey side of Edward and Bella's relationship? Number 8, is Bella really not afraid of Edward, or is she just saying that? Number 9, do you think Meyer portrays high school students accurately? Are Mike, Tyler, Eric, Jessica, Angela, and Lauren realistic characters? 10, is Bella a strong or weak character? And 11, if you were a vampire, what would your special power be? I'm actually going to answer that one because that's interesting. If I were a vampire, I would want to be one of the kick-ass vampires that can actually do shit, unlike Bella's stupid shield thing. I mean, I guess that's an actual power, but it's just like so like lame compared to people who can like make you see illusions and read your mind and like burn you. But I would really want to be like Benji, who could actually like, he's one of the Egyptian ones, remember, who could control the elements. He could like make earthquakes and like do all of that. That's what I hope mine would be. Sort of like I would want to be like a waterbender, but a vampire. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, this video is way too long. I love you. I will see you later.